All right, today we're going to go over investigation 4.2. Today we are going to extend our use of fact families to the division and multiplication fact families, and we will use them to help us solve equations such as 2/9 divided by n equals 2/3. All right, so let's take a look at some fact families. An example of whole number fact families would be that 4 times 5 equals 20. So we can flip-flop the factors in that sentence to give us 5 times 4 equals 20. Then we take our larger number, our product, and we move it to the front, and 20 divided by 5 would equal 4, and then 20 divided by 4 equals 5. And the same can be done right here. Okay, so we take our factor times our factor to get our product. Then we can flip our factors around because multiplication is commutative and therefore the order doesn't matter. So we get n times 17 equals 51. And then because 51 is our product, we move it to the front for our division, and then we divide by one of the factors. So the product divided by a factor equals the quotient. Okay, so 51 divided by n would equal 17. Then we swap the two factors. 51 divided by 17 would equal n. So let's take a look at a few problems. I'm going to solve A1 and A2. Before coming to class tomorrow, I want you to do A3 and A4. So for A1, we have 2/3 times 1/5 equals 2/15. So 2/3 times 1/5 equals 2/15. All right, so this is the first one. The next multiplication fact will simply be switching the order of our factors. So 1/5 will now go in the front times 2/3, and when we multiply that together, we still get 2/15. Now, for division, we're going to move our product of our multiplication to the front as the first number. So 2/15. And then we will use one of our factors. So we'll divide by one of the factors. So I'm going to take 1/5 first, and that's going to equal 2/3. Okay? Now, the second division sentence would be that we leave 2/15 up here in the front, and we divide by the other factor from our multiplication, which would be 2/3 first, and then we get 1/5. Okay, so this would be the fact family for A1. For A2, we have the number sentence 3/4 times 5/8 equals 15/32, or 15/32. So our first fact that we're going to start with is a multiplication sentence. Okay, so I'm going to flip my factors real quick to 5/8 times 3/4, because the order doesn't matter in our factors. Okay, multiplication is commutative. And I should still get 15/32. Okay, now for division. For division, we take the number that was our product, okay, and that should be 15/32, and we divide it by one of the two factors. So I'm going to start with 5/8 because it's right here. Okay, 5/8, and then my answer would be the other one, so 3/4. Okay, for the second one, we're going to start with that 15/32. I'm going to divide it by the other factor from my multiplication, which would be 3/4, and then my answer should be 5/8. All right, so that's A1 and A2. Real quickly, when we get started here, these A3 and A4 are both division problems. So remember, like for A3, we're going to take this fact, okay? So the next division fact should be 9/40 divided by 3/8 equals 3/5. So this is the first division fact. This would be the second division fact. So really for A3, you just need to come up with the other two multiplication facts and then try A4. All right, see you in class.